Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Orderflow, the way to consistency part 6. In the previous video, I talked about my main key levels, so the RTH VWAP and the daily VWAP without bands. I do trade them on the touches when structure is aligning and everything. I trade the touches, but Orderflow is of course the best way and the biggest edge. The most of the professional traders out there are obviously order flow traders. So let's talk about the big trades, the deep trades, and the footprint, and how to interpret them effectively. Okay, so you see the big trades in here. I have the big trades on separated trades. This means, let's take this one for an example, the lowest 100. I have them on separated, I'll show it. So we have separated and we have cumulative, okay? Separated trades, separated big trades means that most of these bubbles, most of these big trades are from a single participant, because the setting separated trades only plots a big trade when it's being executed in less than a second, so like very quick. So that's why the most of these should be single participants. If we put it on cumulative, the chart looks like garbage, way too noisy. And now it means that around this price level, multiple participants dropped orders, so 87, 82 and whatever. This for me is less important and too noisy. So separated, because I want to see single participants with a big ass brokerage account with some serious money in it. I want to check what they are doing, where they are interested, and try to be in line with them. So if you are new to deep trades, big trades, and you want to know what I like to see with these bubbles, then stick around, because I have 3 things what I do like to see. So these are 2 different scenarios, okay? Let's say this is an uptrend, this is on Monday, and this is a downtrend on Tuesday. And this is a VWAP, this is also a VWAP. What I like to see, it's the best in my opinion, is a big trade in the low of the wick. Does it has to be a red one to have absorption on the key level? No, it may also be a green one. The difference, if we come down, price comes down to this VWAP, and we plot a separated big trade, a green one, it means that someone is buying on VWAP, and this is an order flow confirmation for rejection, because we come to VWAP, boom, green bubble gets plotted, and once we hold and we stay above it and we don't all the time test below it, and we need to hold above the big trade, then it's go time. If this one is red, it's also okay, because now we don't have Yeah, it's also a rejection. But now we also have absorption because someone is selling heavily into VWAP, maybe assuming it's going to break or something. And this is also a reason. This is a go sign. We have the red big trade on the VWAP. Once we hold above it and we stay above it, it's go time. Even better, not happening all the time, but even better is if we plot after the red bubble a green one. Why? Now we have absorption and we hold above it, and now we get in its initiation. Someone is seeing the same as what we see, and he's seeing the absorption. Maybe he's watching a footprint chart. Maybe he's watching the big trades or whatever. So we have the absorption. We hold above it, and now we see a buyer stepping in. So this is also a go sign. So if this one is green, this one is green, it's rejection. Okay, someone is buying on VWAP. Once we hold above it, it's a go sign. Okay, if this one, like this. If this one is red, we can assume it's absorption. If we hold above it, it's also a go sign. If we plot a green bubble here, even better. So now we go to Tuesday. Let's say this Tuesday. We are in a downtrend. the trend is our friend, right? This is a VWAP. And let's do the first one like this. Hoppa. We have a big seller stepping in on VWAP. We hold below it. That's very nice. We hold below it. And that's our go sign. Stop can be above the big trade. Also in this long scenario, below the big trade. And next one, absorption. Doesn't matter which color this candle is, by the way. If it closes bearish and it's red, it's also okay. So we approach VWAP and we have this big trade, green one, now in this scenario, and we hold below it. Then we can assume that this is absorption. Also here, after we have this absorption from the green bubble, if after that sellers are stepping in and we are pushing lower, then this is our sign of initiation. That's also with imbalances and everything, right? So if we are going back to this one and we plot a red bubble, we see absorption, and all of a sudden we get huge imbalance, buy imbalance. I don't use the imbalances, but let's say we get some imbalances here. That's our aggressive initiation. Okay, so that's a go sign. I don't use the imbalances. I see them in my footprint chart, of course, but I don't use them like this. You can a lot of platforms plot them for you, right? So there we have this, and then there is one last thing which I also like. So let's do a little more here. Let's do it like this. I don't care about the color, but let's make it red. Let's drop a few ugly, not very straight lines on it. Well, okay, good shit. So, and let's say we stall here. We stall and we stall and we stall. And we are starting to plot all kinds of bubbles. Just a random drawing, but you will see this in the chart, of course. And so just one last one, not very interesting, but if we see this kind of clusters, bundles of deep trades, then it shows that we have a lot of people having interest and they are literally in conflict with each other. What I often do, mark them, okay? So when, let's say price is going down, I think this is a white line, probably. Yeah, that's a white line. So let's change the color of that one. Ha 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 ha. There it is, okay? So this is a key level now. Because all of this conflicting, executing of big orders, this is a key level now. What you see often is if we move away from it and we retest it, we get a nice move. That's very common. So these are the only three things I'm looking at. So red is absorption for a long, green is rejection for a long, for a short, green is absorption, and red is a rejection. But we need to hold below for a short, and we need to hold above for a long. Okay, so that's literally all I'm looking for when watching the big trades. So let's go to the chart. Let's check NQ. RTH VWAP. RTH VWAP. Let's zoom in on here. So it's not in the bottom, right? I like to see this more in the low of the wick, literally in the low. But this is okay. And this big trade got plotted here. We traded below it for a short time. Once we hold above it and we stay here, we can go long, especially with point of control shift. And this is the point of control here. And when this candle is developing, you will see this POC, of course, moving. And once this yellow point of control, inside point of control from this candle is above this one, and it keeps shifting higher, and it keeps shifting higher, then we can go long. That's our go sign. And we can, of course, also see this. We go from the negative delta to the positive delta. So yeah, this is a very nice way to use the big trades. Let's see what we have more. And there are no key levels here, so no reason to go short. This is the next one. So this is the other side of the story, right? This is the red big trade on a key level. Once we trade above it and we hold, these are being absorbed. Okay, they are in drawdown now, so that's great. Someone needs to be in drawdown for us to be in green. This is the top. There is no key level, but this is a bunch of orders. So like I just said, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 big trades, and we don't see it a lot. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 big trades in the top. Once again, this is not a key level. This is a new all-time high. But if we plot it like this, so that's an area of interest. This is the high, and this is the highest point. So we move away from it. You can see it here. We move away from it. We tap into it. We can go short, and we move away from this point of interest, from this point with a lot of big trades. We move away from it. We make a lower low. We test it again. We can go short. Yeah, I'm not here to say, oh, you can catch a 100-point move. No, but at least you can grab most of the times like 20-30 points from these moves. And you don't need home runs. You don't need home runs. So this is the other example. We had a short. Oh, we had a red big trade on the key level. We trade above it, absorption. We go long. Also the POC shifted higher. Here we have another one. This is the other side of the story. Now we have a red big trade. Sorry, a green big trade. So we tap into the daily VWAP. You can see the exhaustion in this wick. Exhaustion literally means way lower volume than everything above it. So exhaustion, this is literally a sweep. It went very quick. But we plot this rejection big trade here. So someone stepped in with 100 contracts. One single participant stepped in with 100 contracts, and this is a very good reason to take along towards RTH VWAP. Nothing more, nothing less. These deep trades, they work way better on Nasdaq than on ES, in my opinion. That's my humble opinion, okay? Other examples, not really. This is end of the week. This is a Friday. So yeah, we have absorption. We hold above it. We can go long. We have a aggressive buyer rejecting daily VWAP. We can go long. Let's check ES. ES, yeah. I rather watch the delta on ES and volume, but you can see almost 500 contracts, POC shifted lower. We can go short. And this is not cherry picking. This is also a trade which I will definitely not take. This is a GEX level, by the way. This was a gamma exposure level, but I'm mainly trading the VWAPs. So this is for me a go sign, and we have rejection from RTH VWAP, 234 contracts by one single participant. We stay above it. We can go long. And on ES, I often go for like 7, 8, 9 points. So it has to go very aggressive running to get more out of it. Most of the time, just 7, 8 points. I take the trades with a 3-point stop loss. Sometimes 4, most of the times 3. Yeah, like that. So, and we have an aggressive buyer stepping in here. We can go long, grab a few points. Let's say we, first of all, this one, and we have this big trade. Once we trade above it, we also have to stay above RTH VWAP, right? We are not going to take along right into RTH VWAP, because RTH VWAP will F your account if you trade against it all the time. So price needs to hold above the RTH VWAP, then we can go long. In this scenario, it swept, yeah, very, in my opinion, maybe too much through the RTH VWAP. But now, what I find way more interesting is the footprint chart. Okay, the footprint chart. two things. Either very high volume on the key level. Let's check if we have it here. So we need, oh, I need a magic mouse instead of the trackpad. I do love the trackpad, but probably a magic mouse will be better. 10k, 20k, 15k, 11k, 40k. No, so this is a high volume candle, way more volume, and it's also 5 minutes. They are all 5 minutes in this scenario. This one has 4 times more volume than the previous candle. We also had this aggressive buyer in here, so yeah, that's a go sign. But for me to take better entries close to the key levels are the deltas. So let's check. And I mean outliers. I love to see outliers, really outliers. So I always when I start trading, I am watching the delta, and in my head I will notice some kind of a average for that day. Okay, so we see this is right before the open, but we have positive 1001k 49. Okay, but it's a few minutes for the open, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are 20 minutes in the open, and we see 233, 277, 330. Very nice. We have a quick sweep into the daily VWAP, and there is an outlier. Who sees the outlier? Watch at the screen for a few seconds, but who sees an outlier in here? This is an outlier, right? 640 positive delta, which is obviously an outlier compared to previous price behavior. So this is an outlier, and this is a go sign. Okay, so this is a go sign. So long it, go for previous structure, and like this high, very nice move, 46, 16 points. I don't even go for that. I get out way quicker. Home runs don't have the 85% win rate over a week. Okay, yeah, we have 50 winning trades, 8 losing trades. That's with grabbing some points here and there. Here we go to RTH and daily VWAP again. Huge outlier. Yeah, if you watch all of this, right below, bam, plus 370 positive delta. Once above RTH VWAP, go sign, 57, 65, I'm out already. And if I see price acting like this all the time, I'll grab like 5 points or whatever. That's $125 with 5 micro ES. I only need 2 of those trades and I'm done for the day. This is also this is free, by the way. This is Thread of 8, and if you are on a prop firm account, this is my personal account, but I also trade take profit trader in here. So this is free, man. This is an indicator from Market Zero, And this footprint is it's beautiful. It is beautiful. So also a very nice way to look at it. This is this quick zoom out and zoom in. That's Trelevate thing. This is that quick sweep. You see it? The quick sweep into and watch the left screen. This is the quick sweep into daily VWAP. And we go down, down. You can see it's all purple. Yeah, it's all purple. We hit that daily VWAP, and you can see for the first time, 125 positive delta. We don't even have positive delta in here, very little. But here we have the positive delta 125. And yeah, that's a go sign. That's a go sign. Quick scalp towards RTH. That's 5 points. That's the first 125. Where is the... Because I did yesterday something very stupid. But it worked out. Yeah, you can see it here, right? We have this very, very high... this is not even that one. This is the one. This is the one. So, this is the new all-time high. Never counter trend trade. Stupidest thing to do, to be honest. But the order flow, and I'm not always right, but I saw the order flow shifting from very positive to negative. And I saw an outlier here, 437 contracts, and in the top, also right in the top at 85, 337, and we have 437, 337. Now we kind of start shifting. We start shifting from all the positive delta to some kind of negative delta. You want it to stall and to hold below this, especially below this one. I shorted somewhere here for a very, very quick move, and I think it was ended the day with slightly above $400, which is too much for me, in my opinion, because I'm working myself towards around 200 a day over multiple accounts instead of 1K a day on one or a few accounts, which is way better for my psychology. But yeah, order flow literally showed here. You cannot see this in a candle. Okay, you see two small candles with wicks on top, which kind of tells the order flow, because it every time at 85 it gets sold. They selling in it. So yeah, very nice, lovely. But if I'm looking at these candlesticks, I don't see that we have 437 and 337 positive delta in here, and I can also not see that we are shifting from mainly positive delta to negative delta. So I shorted this one for a quick scalp. This was a very big move, but I only catched a few points because I just don't trust counter trend. I'm not here to say, I tick topped here like a Call of Duty sniper and I took profits here. No, I didn't. I get in here around 82 and I was out probably already at 78, 77, not sure. Okay, what else? What else is new? We have this one. So this is another example, right? So we hit the RTH VWAP, and we are mainly negative delta, even minus 626. This is also a level to take profits. Keep that in mind. This is a level to take your profits. And let's do it like this. Thread fade is kind of shitty, but hey, it works. And then we hit VWAP. We hit. Is that true, by the way? No, I'm talking, no, I'm talking trash. Doesn't matter because it's all about understanding what I'm telling. So let's say there was a key level here. Okay, so let's say there was a key level here. We are going down. We have huge negative delta, and you can see literally here the first time we shift from negative delta to positive delta. We can even see in the low of the candle a little bit of absorption, but in this candle more important the rejection, a very high positive delta. So yeah, get in here, take profits at this huge selling delta, which kind of pushed price down again. Here we have the imbalances. So this was a very quick move. And here we have the VWAP. So this is the VWAP here. Yeah, this is exhaustion. Anyone who is watching this and who is already having some knowledge about footprint, this is absorption. And you can see it. There's low volume, so this is absorption, exhaustion, sorry. Minus 168 delta in the low of the candle, and this is all not even close. And we have minus 108 here, but all of this is around 50, even less. And here in the bottom, minus 168. So this is absorption right in the low of the candle, literally in the low of the candle, and not a lot of interest from both sides here. So this is also a very good reason to go up. And this is the yeah, this is this one. We have a different delta here, but that's also because this is not a 80 range chart, so that's normal. Because the data is the same. So this move, this sweep into VWAP is this one. But on the 5 minute, you will, it's calculating some of these. Let's see. Now I want to know. It's this one. It's this one. So from this 342 delta, 234 of them here, 370 and 234 of them was one single participant. So let's see, because yeah, this is all shitty PA. 16. This is 16. Let's check the 16th, and then we quit the video. It's taking too long. So the first move here is a short from RTH VWAP, which is this one. Let's see if we see something significant in here. Well, if you ask me, I don't really see something significant in here. The only thing is, and once again, I do take them on the touches. If I trust the move, and we have this very aggressive move to the downside, then a bounce from one of the VWAPs to the downside is very common. It happens a lot of the times. So yeah, I would definitely take the trade. If we look at all of this, we do have a lot of positive delta in here. 228, 335, also a cluster here. Now we shift from up close candles to a down close candle, and the delta is still positive, so we have an inside candle delta divergence, which I'm not really relying on. So yeah, mini confirmation, extra confirmation, but I'm not relying on it. Yeah, even on the touch, very nice trade, and also especially this one with 335 positive delta. Once we trade below it and we held below it, this is the short 58, and yeah, 8 go for like 8 points. Yeah, I just said I go for 7, 8, sometimes 9 points. So this would have been the take profit spot. Then we have a long, and we go to the VWAP again here, and that's this one. Well, it's obviously that if you are watching the footprint, it kind of prevents you from taking these kind of trades, because these were yeah, kind of aggressive moves to the upside. VWAPs are very close to each other, so we definitely not take this one. That's this one. So we go towards daily VWAP, and you cannot short it. It's 3 points. You are not going to short something for 3 points profit. Well, I'm not. Some people trade for ticks. They scalp for ticks with high contract size, also very nice. But yeah, this is for me not a reason to go short, and this is not a reason to go long. Normally it's very nice cluster of negative delta, but these VWAPs are yeah, we are stuck between them here. So here we are stuck between the VWAPs, so we don't take that trade. We go up. Very negative delta with a lot of negative, with a lot of imbalance. It's all unfinished auction. This we have 97 contracts traded, and 97 were negative delta. Let's see. Yeah, order flow wise, not really a reason for me to take this trade. I don't see a huge buying delta in here. I also see only a little cluster of negative delta. So are we not taking this trade? 67, 64 is 3 points away. I will probably not front run this one with like 1 or 2 micros, and if it's working out, adding to it. Here we are even further from the VWAP, but order flow wise, this is a reason to go long, and we have huge buying delta here. Minus 302 in the bottom, in the lowest of the candle. If we trade above that, and even better also hold above this outlier, it's a go sign, but no key level. So that's for me a no-go. Then we have this one, aggressive move to the downside. Very aggressive with very high negative deltas, minus 600. This cluster is like minus 1000. We have minus 618. This is a outlier, right? This is a outlier. And we even go lower. We go lower. In my opinion, if I see this, I will go long once we are above it again. So I will go long somewhere here. And again, 7, 8, 9 points. Most of the times ES gives it 71. Yeah, it gives it. This is also a candle which gives you the reason to go out. Minus 216 in the top, and the rest of this is all chop. VWAPs are in each other, so it's but I hope I am clear about deep trades, the big trades, and the footprint chart. And you can also trade the touches. So I'm not here to tell order flow is everything you need, and order flow is if you know how to read it and know how to use it, it is a big advantage if you compare it to people who are not using it. So using order flow instead of don't use it, using it will be always better. But it's not. You gotta be prepared that you have to put a serious amount of energy and time in it to see these things. The first time you look at this, you think, "What the fuck is this?" So it needs screen time, like everything, of course. But yeah, once you see what I see candles. Once you see what I see, yeah, these results are pretty normal in my trading. So I'm not like it's not special. I like it. It was a very good week, but it's nothing special. It's just VWAPs and order flow. So and not even all the trades are order flow, right? I will definitely take this touch without order flow, with a tight stop, and it stops me out for 3 points. And if it still looks good enough, I'll take it, and I take the 9 points or 8 points, and then from the one loss and the one winner, I still come out with 5 points in profit, which is $125. So like that. See you in the next video. Next video is going to be about entry and exit models. Videos are kind of similar and equal. But hey, entry and exit models. And when to go break even, stop placement, scaling. So yeah, this is it's an interesting one. Then risk and money management, position sizing, max risk, drawdown control, blah 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 blah. Well, let's make it a nice order flow, the way to consistency series. And first I need to complete this series because it's taking too long, and then I'm going to make a video about the mentor queue levels. Not even sure because yeah, okay. Gamma levels are very useful and it's very professional, but I don't want people to take, even with my affiliate code, I don't want people to take all these expensive subscriptions, because it's expensive, man. It's $129 a month, and my affiliate code gives 20% discount, so it's still $80-90 a month. It's yeah. It is expensive, man. It is expensive. See you in the next video. Hasta luego, amigos.